botani betuna dumelang option sanbonani ekaro how nazi guys. So yeah, guys, today we'll be speaking about Hustle Harder and Hustle Smarter by the one and only 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. Yes, guys. So introducing the man. So we'll start with his introduction. 50 Cent, we know him as a rapper. A lot of people know him as a rapper, right? And for beefing, the only man in America that can beef with the whole of America and win the battle, win the beef. Come on, guys, we're speaking about 50 Cent here. So, yeah, guys, like I said, we know him as a rapper. However, he's also a businessman. He's a producer and he's a father. Yep, he's a father. He has 2 sons. So 50 Cent, guys, he reveals in this book that as much as people have seen him succeed, he's also failed in his life. He has failed in life a lot, right? He has fucked up his relationship, his money, the opportunities he had, and he also fucked up his relationships, right? So the man has failed, which is like the ultimate reason why he decided to write the book, right? To share his journey with us. So guys, he further reveals that Umamake, his mother, she had him when she was only 15 years old. She was still a teenager when she had him, and life forced her to be in the streets of New York, selling drugs, hustling, man, being a lady, so that she could make sure Bamdanake has food and he's properly taken care of. However, his mother passed away. She was murdered, and yeah, 50 Cent had to go live with his grandparents. His grandparents had 9 kids already. He was just another addition to that. By the age of 12 years old, 50 Cent was already selling drugs. The same streets where his mother sold drugs, the same streets that consumed and killed his mother. 50 Cent was selling drugs, right? He was pushing, he was hustling in the streets of New York. Fine, guys. Years went by, kept on pushing and playing music. 50 Cent was shot. Not one bullet, not 2, not 3, but 9 bullets. He got shot 9 times and he survived. Guys, he survived. He recovered. Fine. He kept on pushing the music. And yeah, guys, he was, before we know it, he was already up there. And he was one of the first hip-hop artists in America to create a mainstream brand. That is 50 Cent for you guys. Yeah, okay, years went by and had money. He was living the life. He thought he made it, guys, until he lost his money, until he lost everything after his manager was murdered. His manager was killed under very shady, but yeah, okay. His manager passed away, and then he was targeted for lawsuits and stuff. He literally lost his money, guys. He lost his money and he had to start again. He had to get up from the bottom and start again, work his way up there again. Fine. It was at that point in his life where he was like, you know what, I need to hustle smarter and I need to hustle harder and ensure that I sustain my success, right? And then he had to let go of other people in his life, like people that he felt like, you know what, these people are not doing any good for me, so I just have to life, and yeah, he did that, and he also became a better person. He also built a relationship with his youngest son, becoming a better and a good father, right? Fine. So that's when he decided, but you know what, let me not just focus on music, man. 50 Cent, guys, built, and he produced a show, Power, which was a bang, right? It was a bang, and even though I haven't watched it, but I've seen some clips online, it is a good show. That's when he started dominating, guys. He was dominating, guys, the same way he dominated other artists in the hip-hop industry is the same way he was dominating the movies, the very same way. So his company, right? He had a company, G Unit. So his company, G Unit, Film and Television, signed a 4-year deal with Stars, right? Which was said to be like the biggest. When I mean the biggest, I mean the biggest deal. That's 50 Cent going up there, guys. And he further reveals that in this book, when he was down, when he had no money, when he was being sued, people speaking about him, seeing the newspapers, this and that and that and that and that, a lot of people were celebrating his downfall. A lot of people were happy that he was down. A lot of people thought that, okay, you know what, he was done, he's finished, and there's nothing. No one wanted to sign him up. A lot of people were like, nah, you know, they were like, no. Siyabonga bhuti, siyabonga inkosi. So with him writing this book, guys, he wanted to address something to the people, right? He wanted to let us know that there is no such thing as making it, right? You can just say you made it. There's no such thing as that, right? You need to understand that no matter how famous you are, right? No matter how much success you taste or how much money you stack up, there will be like so much drama in your life. Struggles will be there, and obstacles will be placed in your path. So you need, guys, you need to sustain your success. You need to plan. You need to hustle in a very smart way and ensure that no matter what happens in the future, you are able to, like, you know, fight for yourself and keep your success intact, right? And he comes again and tells us about the 2 characteristics that made him who he is today, right? So he says that he has the heart of a hustler. And he's fearless. Okay, that we know. We know he's a fearless man. He fears nothing, that man. Okay. And he has 9 basic principles that he shares with us in the book. Principles that will not only help us in the streets but also in the business world, right? So that we can be street smart and business smart. So, okay, guys, I will be sharing these basic principles in the next video. Stay tuned and make sure that you like and subscribe on my channel, on my YouTube channel. Okay, and follow me on TikTok.